Okay, so I'm looking at the tunnel that goes inside, and one of the recommendations that I would make for a quick change would be that when you're cutting this tunnel, you really can only cut it on one side. The long piece needs to be cut on this side over here. This is the side that screws into the interior flap, and this is going to be the side that slides into the outside flap. And so I would have to cut only on this side of the tunnel over here. If I made a mistake and just grabbed these pieces and ran out to the garage to cut them, it's possible I could look at this long piece and think that I could cut on this side because these holes for this piece look like they're really close to being equidistant. I mean, they look like they're perfect. But the problem is they're off by maybe an eighth to a quarter of an inch. So if I were to put this thing back together and I set this up here this way, the holes line up perfectly. They all fit together and we got a nice clean edge on this corner. If I cut the wrong side on this long one and I try to put it back together, now you can see that I've got like a quarter inch-ish overhang over here, and I think customers are just going to be asking for a new set of these things, or they're going to be putting a lot of caulking in the wall to fix the mistake that they made. So one thing might be if these holes could be made perfectly equidistant and the tabs perfectly equidistant, then the long pieces of the tunnel could be cut from either side and you'd have less returns potentially. You know, I don't know if this is an issue in terms of returns or anything, but if it is, this might be a solution.